What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you all another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty video, and in today's video we are going to be doing another episode of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams, episode number 10. If you guys want to see another episode of this series, make sure to hit that like button. 80 likes on this video and I will drop another episode of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams on Sunday, so make sure to do that and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so already. But without further ado, I hope you all enjoy the video and let's get it.
Minica, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming, red button beaming.
Okay, everyone, it is time for me to rate some more Diamond Dynasty teams, episode number 10, which means we're doing 5 new teams today. For the episode, if you guys are new here and want a chance to be featured in one of these episodes, what you need to do is head over to my Twitter account. Look out for when I tweet to tweet me your Diamond Dynasty teams. Then I need 2 pictures, one of your starting lineup and one of your pitching staff, bullpen, and starting rotation. I may be implementing Instagram as well for the next episode going forward. We will have to see how Instagram works. I will try it out because I know some of you do not have Twitter, but for this episode we are strictly on Twitter. So we're gonna get things started. We're doing 5 teams with a bang because the first team comes from Joe Sutherland, and this team is absolutely stacked. Not much to say here besides the fact that he almost has every great card at every single position, the top 1 card at every single spot. He has Chipper, the top 1 third baseman. He has Mookie Betts, top 1 secondary second baseman in the game right now in my opinion. Lou Gehrig, top first baseman. Adley, number 1 catcher in my opinion. Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, both the top 1 at their respective position. Then Vladimir Guerrero Sr., who would be the number 2 overall right fielder. The number 1 though would be Mookie Betts, who he has at second base. So I'll take Vlad there in right field. So this team is absolutely stacked, but he did say that Javier Baez is his favorite player, and that is why Javier Baez, the finest version, is going to be at shortstop. Now this Javier Baez isn't a bad card depending on what difficulty you're playing on. If you're playing on All-Star or lower difficulty, he's actually pretty good because he has good power against both sides, but on Hall of Fame or Legend, he's not the best because I believe his righty contact is a little low for my liking. I do have Javier Baez as my number 6 shortstop in the game right now, so because of that reason, I can't give the team a 10 because there is still some room to improve. Also, Willie Mays, if Willie Mays was on this team, I would give it a 10 as well. If you had like Trey Turner, Honus Wagner, and then Willie Mays in right field over Vladimir Guerrero Sr., but regardless, this team is absolutely stacked. I am going to give the offense a 9.8 out of 10. So the offense was absolutely stacked, and the rotation and the bullpen are no different. Let's start off with the starting rotation. We have Felix, parallel 5, Verlander and DeGrom, 99 Arrieta, and 99 Nolan Ryan. People can argue you have the 5 best starting pitchers in the game right now. I have Nolan Ryan as my number 6. I think Lance McCullers is actually better than Nolan Ryan because of the pitch selection and the pitch break, but Nolan Ryan could be 5, could be 6 in a few people's lists. So I'm going to give this rotation a 10 out of 10. Nothing more I would improve. Like I said though, I personally like Lance McCullers a little more than Nolan Ryan, but you have 5 of the top 6 pitchers in my opinion in the game right now. I'll give that a 10 out of 10. And the bullpen is absolutely stacked as well. We have Dennis Eckersley, Josh Hader, Aroldis Chapman, 98 Miller, 97 Trevor Hoffman, and all 3 of the 99 righties, Mariano Rivera, Rich Gossage, and Kenley Jansen. If you go out and pick up that Billy Wagner, maybe over Josh Hader, and then I would say go get the finest Blake Treinen card to replace Dennis Eckersley, and then I think you would have a 10 out of 10 bullpen on your hands, but it's very close as well. Like the offense, I'm going to give the bullpen a 9.8 out of 10. So overall, this team is a great team, 9.9 out of 10. Our next team comes from Etter. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. If you're watching this video, let me know in the comments down below how to say your name properly the next time, but let's check out the team. He says he's not doing the best with Hank Aaron right now. So he has Chipper Jones, Honus Wagner, Jackie Robinson, David Ortiz, Kyle Schwarber, Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, and Roberto Clemente. So this team's a good team. Not as good as the one we saw before this, but still a very good team. Chipper Jones, obviously nothing to say there, best third base in the game. Then we have Honus Wagner, who's a top 2 shortstop in the game, so I like that play with Honus. Now we have Jackie Robinson, who in my opinion is a little outdated at this point in the year. He is the best primary second baseman, but you definitely can use a secondary position over Jackie Robinson at second base. I like guys like Trey Turner, Francisco Lindor, Wander Franco. If you have Mookie Betts, Chris Taylor, Kiki Hernandez, I'll take all those cards at second base over Jackie Robinson. Then we move on to Big Papi David Ortiz, get you a lefty bat into the lineup, which is pretty good because you need a good lefty-righty balance if you don't have a lot of switch hitters, and the only two switch hitters you have on the team are Mickey and Chipper Jones, so we'll take a lefty. I do like Frank Thomas, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Lou Gehrig over those cards, but if you can't get them, David Ortiz, still a good first base in the game. Then we have Kyle Schwarber, no problems there. I prefer Adley over Kyle Schwarber, defensively at least. Kyle Schwarber, great at the plate, get you another lefty bat, so keep rolling with that. Then we have Hank Aaron. You said you're not doing the best of them. Maybe try Willie Mays, maybe try Tyler O'Neill. If you have the Chris Taylor, if you have the Kiki Hernandez, maybe give them a shot in left field over Hank Aaron, move him off the team, sell him if you can for the stubs. I think that'll be worth it. That way you can go out and buy some better cards. We have Mickey Mantle, best center fielder in the game, no problems there. Then we have Roberto Clemente, who in my opinion, like Jackie Robinson, is good defensively, he's good contact wise and has okay speed, but the power is just not there. I think there's a lot of better right field options than Roberto Clemente. I'll take Bellinger, Harper, Yelich, just to name a few, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. as well over that Roberto Clemente. So maybe if you sell Hank Aaron, replace somebody with him in left field, then take the stubs, go out and buy Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for right field. I think the team would be a lot better, but the offense right now, I would give it an 8.1 out of 10. So the offense was good. I really liked it. 8.1 out of 10. Now I move on to the starting rotation and the bullpen. We have DeGrom, Felix, Fernando Valenzuela, Shohei Ohtani, and Max Scherzer. And I would say you have 5 of the top 12 pitchers in the game right now, in my opinion, which is pretty solid. I think that's really good. I think there is room to improve once again, like the offense. If you can get Lance McCullers, Logan Webb, Jake Arrieta, Justin Verlander, just to name a few of those guys, I think it would improve, but I would say the rotation is an 8.6 out of 10. And then the bullpen, we have Hader, 95 Gossage, 95 Dibble, Lee Smith, Devin Williams, Trevor Hoffman, and 99 Mariano Rivera. I would say the bullpen probably an 8.5 out of 10 as well. You have some good cards. I like Devin Williams, Trevor Hoffman, Mariano Rivera. I still like the Lee Smith, Josh Hader. A lot of people have seen him at this point in the game, so I'd probably try to get a better lefty, the next thing in your bullpen, to improve a little bit. Maybe get the Andrew Miller, maybe get the Billy Wagner, the Aroldis Chapman. If you have some stubs, I think that will bring your bullpen to the next level. Also try to get rid of the 95 Gossage at this point. He's okay, but his pitch selection, his control, not the best at this point in the year. So I would say the bullpen probably as well, an 8.4 out of 10. Overall, I would give your team an 8.4 out of 10. Our third team of the video comes from Sean Sattler. And if you guys are enjoying the video right now, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see episode number 11 of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams. And his team looks pretty good. Some familiar faces, Chipper Jones, Mickey Mantle, Honus Wagner, Jackie Robinson, but then some people we don't see too often, the 99 Lou Gehrig, because some people can't afford him because he's so good in the game right now. Haven't seen the 99 Ricky Henderson on a lot of people's teams, and the 99 Pudge Rodriguez behind the plate. So this team's definitely interesting. I like Chipper, parallel 5, obviously the best you can get at the third baseman spot. Honus Wagner, top 2 shortstop in the game. I still, like I said with the last team, I will prefer a lot of guys, even over parallel 5 Jackie Robinson at second base. Trey Turner, Wander Franco, Francisco Lindor, Mookie Betts, Chris Taylor, Kiki Hernandez. I will take them all over Jackie Robinson in second. Lou Gehrig, best first base in the game. Don't have to talk about that too much. Pudge Rodriguez is interesting though. He has good contact, okay power, excellent defensively, and decent speed for the catcher position. If you like Pudge Rodriguez, keep rolling with him, but personally, I'll take Yasmani Grandal, Ali Rushman, and Kyle Schwarber over Pudge Rodriguez. Then we move to the outfield. Ricky Henderson, parallel 4, obviously going to get that great speed, great steal. He has good contact and decent power, so you actually could use him on the main team. Personally though, I'll take Chris Taylor once again, Tyler O'Neill, Hank Aaron over this Ricky Henderson. But if you like the speed, you like to steal a lot of bases, keep rolling with Ricky Henderson. Mickey Mantle, obviously nothing to say there, best card in the game right now in my opinion. And then Hank Aaron in right field, I like it. I'll take him over guys like Vladimir Guerrero Sr. in right field, who I think is the second best primary right fielder in the game. If you had Mookie, I would say use Mookie over Hank Aaron. But besides that, overall, I really like the offense. I would give it an 8.8 out of 10. Now we'll move on to the starting rotation and the bullpen. I like the starting rotation. You don't see a lot of people using James Paxton anymore, but he's still a top 15 pitcher in the game. Good pitch mix, good break, good control, lefty arm, which is really nice. Verlander, best starter in the game. Glavine, I would get rid of if you can get Felix, Lance McCullers, Logan Webb. I'll take them over Tom Glavine. Nolan Ryan, though, Jacob deGrom, love those cards. Talked about them enough in this video. I think you have like 3 of the top 5 pitchers in the game right now. Paxton, like I said, top 15, and then Glavine probably like top 25 in the game right now. I like the rotation. Definitely room to improve, though. I would say it's an 8.7 out of 10. And then the bullpen has some interesting faces here. Don't see Raleigh Fingers a lot. Don't see John Smoltz. Personally, I haven't used the John Smoltz card, so I really don't know if he's good or if he's bad. So in the comments down below, let me know. If you want to keep rolling with him, keep doing that, but I haven't seen anyone use him. In my opinion, I have not used him personally. Dennis Eckersley is good though. Aroldis Chapman's really good. Blake Trinan, top 3 reliever in the game. That card is nasty, the finest Trinan. Then we have Andrew Miller, we have 99 Mo, and we have Josh Hader. Good lefty-righty mix. You have some good cards here. You have some great cards. I think it's a pretty solid bullpen. I would give it a 9.1 out of 10. Overall, I think your team is an 8.8 out of 10. Our next team of the episode comes from Mitch, and Mitch, you got a really good team here, my friend. We have 99 Chipper Jones, 99 Chris Taylor with the boost. This card is nasty. At shortstop, 99 Mookie, best secondary second baseman in the game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., a top 2 first baseman in the game, and some people might even have him as their number 1 if you're that good with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I'm really good with Vlad, but I'll still take Lou Gehrig over Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as my top 1 first baseman. Love Adley. He's my favorite catcher in the game. Tyler O'Neill, top 2 left fielder in the game. Mickey Mantle, we've talked about in every single team already. Best card in the game. And then Acuna is an interesting one. Don't see a lot of people using Acuna anymore because of the lack of contact. If you're playing on a higher difficulty, Hall of Fame or Legend, his contact numbers, not the best, but if you're playing on All-Star or lower difficulties, he will work because he has great power numbers, great speed. He's a great fielder. But because of the contact, I imagine you're going to be on Hall of Fame or Legend with a team like this. So I would replace him with Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Cody Bellinger, Bryce Harper, just to name a couple guys. And you can use a lefty bat in your lineup here. You have all righties and switch hitters. So I would try to get at least one lefty into your lineup, but the rest of the team, absolutely love. I would say the offense is a 9.7 out of 10. So the offense was stacked and the rotation and the bullpen look really good as well. We have Verlander, DeGrom, Felix, Nolan Ryan, Clayton Kershaw, 5 of the top 8 pitchers in the game right now. Right off the bat, I'm going to give the rotation a 9.9 out of 10. Not quite going to give you that 10 out of 10, but if you're nasty with Kershaw, he could be a top 5 pitcher in the game, but I have him as my number 8 right now because of the higher difficulties. If you're playing with Hall of Fame or Legend, his hits per 9 just not going to make your opponent's PCI size small enough, but if you're really good with Kershaw, you can definitely dot up and get a lot of productive outs with him, but I think there's better options. I'll take McCullers, I'll take Jake Arrieta over Clayton Kershaw. That's why I'm going to give you a 9.9 out of 10. Little nitpicky, but we're going for the 10 out of 10s. Gotta be perfect. Then the bullpen, Josh Hader, Aroldis Chapman, Andrew Miller, Blake Trinan, Alex Reyes, Wade Davis, Devin Williams, and Mariano Rivera. Like it a lot. Like Aroldis, like Andrew Miller, good lefty-righty mix. Blake Trinan's really good. Wade Davis is very, very good. Don't see a lot of people using that card, but good pitch mix, good velo, good control. I like that card. Devin Williams, some of the nastiest break in the game. 99 Mo, obviously a top 3 reliever in the game. You're missing 99 Gossage, you're missing the 99 Jansen, but other than that, you pretty much have every good card. Maybe Billy Wagner as well, but you have a decent lefty-righty mix, some really good cards. I would give the bullpen a 9.5 out of 10. Overall, I think your team is a 9.8 out of 10. And last but not least, our final team of the episode comes from Polo World, and Polo World always shows up to my Twitch streams, so I had to hook him up with a team rating, and he has a pretty good team. We have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., parallel 5 at third base. Secondary positions, we have Trey, Jackie Robinson, Cody Bellinger at first base. Don't see that often, but it's not a bad play. He has great defensive stats, great lefty bat to get into your lineup. He's a stud against righty arms, great swing. Adley at catcher, love Adley. Tyler O'Neill in left field, Mickey in center, and then Kiki Hernandez in right field. The only adjustments I would make is definitely go out and get Chipper Jones. At this point in the year, the live series cards are fairly cheap, so you should be able to get Chipper Jones for a fairly cheap price. Now I know the buy orders take a little bit to get if you don't have all the live series cards in the game for some of those common cards, but once you get him, he should be your third baseman in my opinion. Move Vlad back to first base, move Cody Bellinger to right field, and move Kiki Hernandez into the infield to second base. I think that's a way better option. Good defensively, you have great power, you have great contact all around with good speed. I just think Jackie Robinson a little outdated in my opinion, so that's the only adjustments I would make to the team if you can go out and get Chipper Jones. But I really like the team. I think the offense is a 9.1 out of 10. So I really like the offense. Now I move on to the starting rotation and the bullpen. I like the rotation. We have 99 parallel 5 DeGrom and Shohei Ohtani, both top 10 pitchers in the game. Like them both, definitely can leave them in your starting rotation. Then we have parallel 5 Lance Lynn, and this card's becoming underrated at this point in the year. Good pitch mix, has a sinker, has a cutter, good break, good per 9 stats. I still really like this Lance Lynn card. I would say he's a top 15 pitcher in the game right now, still in my opinion. Edward Cabrera, little outdated. He was the man in the rotation, the number 1 for the majority of MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty, but at this point in the game, he's probably like a top 25 pitcher. Definitely think you can replace Edward Cabrera at this point in the year. And then Lance McCullers. I'm telling you all, if you do not have this Lance McCullers in your starting rotation, a free card, very easy to get in the Divisional Series program, you are doing something wrong, because this card is absolutely nasty. Great pitch mix, great pitch tunneling ability, great control. I think this card is really, really good. Definitely recommend picking him up. I would give the rotation an 8.8 out of 10. And then the bullpen, we have Gregory Soto, Adbert Alzolay, Aroldis Chapman, Edwin Diaz, Camilo Duvall, Josh Hader, Trevor Hoffman, and 99 Mariano Rivera. So your bullpen could definitely use some work. Go check out the top 10 bullpen video that I made. There are a lot of cards that I put in that video that will help out your bullpen immensely, because your bullpen definitely lacking. The offense was good, the rotation was good, but the bullpen not gonna cut it in my opinion. I'm gonna give the bullpen an 8.1. It's not horrible, but I just don't think it's great. I think it's missing some key pieces that would make it a very competitive bullpen, especially in higher difficulties. I think the team overall is a very good team. I would give it an 8.7 out of 10. Okay, everyone, that's gonna do it for the video today. Another episode of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams in the book, episode number 10. If you want to see another episode, do me a favor, hit that like button. Can we hit 75 likes on this video? And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so already, and follow me on Twitter if you want a chance to be featured in a future episode of this series. If you did enjoy the video though, and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you were new. I would greatly appreciate it, and make sure to follow me at my social links, which are on the screen for you all right now. But that's gonna do it for me today, everyone. I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.